next two kits we're going to put up are the Snowdrop and Twig kit, and then the large Snowdrop and Twig kit. I'm so delighted with these kits. I absolutely love Snowdrops, and I love the fact that you can actually have them indoors for the season and then just plant them in the garden afterwards, and they'll come back. Definitely one of the perks of this kit. So I'm going to show you how to pot them up. So in your kits you will have either your 14cm scalloped pot or your 10cm scalloped pot. These are both kind of a little bit more unusual in that they're taller. They're just a bit different. I love both of them. I actually have this one in my bathroom with my makeup brushes in. So after your Snowdrops have gone over, you can use it for whatever you want to. It doesn't have to be a plant. And then this one in my home, I actually have a fern in, a button fern, and it's sort of trailing over. So that's also beautiful. So once your Snowdrops have gone over, you can fill it with something else. And yeah, put your Snowdrops in the garden. So then they'll come back spring after spring. Okay, so let's start. So I'm going to show you how to do the larger one. The smaller one is simpler, although this one is also simple. It's not technical or difficult, but with this smaller one it's a lot more chuck it in and go, whereas this one you just need to sort of do something different with the Snowdrops when you get them out of the pots. Okay, so we're going to add in our gravel. So the gravel is just for drainage. It just means that your Snowdrops, the roots aren't going to be sat in water for prolonged periods of time. So just add in all the gravel that's in your brown paper bag in your kits. And then we're going to pop in our compost. So again, just basically put what you have in your kit. I'm just sort of working out. Just put a little bit more. And with the smaller version, you'd put your gravel in, you'd put sort of a handful of compost, and then you quite simply take your Snowdrops out of their pot and just pop it in. And then I will show you how to do the moss and the twigs in this one, which is exactly the same. So that is all you need to do for your for the smaller version of the kit. Okay, so once we've popped the compost in the pot, I'm going to take the Snowdrops out. And then to make it sort of fit nicely and sort of fill the space a bit better, which it does automatically with your one pot for your smaller one, I'm just going to sort of gently split the bulb. So if I show it this way around, I'm just going to sort of put my fingers in there and I'm just going to split. So you're almost putting it into like a crescent shape or like a half moon shape. And I'm then going to just pop it down. And I'm then going to do the same with the other one. And this doesn't affect the flowers or the bulbs at all. So again, I'm just sort of putting my fingers in and I'm just splitting them into sort of like a half moon shape. Turn it around. And then I'm just almost going to, it's like a jigsaw puzzle, I'm just going to sort of pop it opposite the other one and then just gently push everything down a little bit, and I hopefully won't make the mess that I've just made. I'm then going to add in a little bit of the compost just to fill the sort of gap in the middle, and then gently sort of push that down. Okay, they're just so cute, and they're little, I mean these are quite fresh, so they're not showing their sort of gorgeous little white bells, but oh, when they do, they are adorable. Okay, so that's the bulbs in. So again, with this one, you literally just take your bulbs out of the pot and you just plonk it into your pot. And then, so now we're at the same point. So now we're going to add in our moss. So we've got some flat moss here, and we're just going to break bits up and just pop it where you've got compost. Just being sort of nice and gentle. We're just adding in a bit of texture to our kit. in some more in the middle there. I'm sorry about the flies. I've said on all of these tutorials, oh, sorry about the flies. We have them in our roof at the moment in our studio, and we're just trying to get rid of them. So there's still some annoyingly buzzing around. So I apologise. And for the knocking of the building work that's going on next door. Apart from that, great. And now you'll probably notice the flies, whereas you might not have noticed them before. Okay, so that is now in. Oh, it's just looking so lovely. I'm just going to take that compost out. Try to work out how you can see that one better that way. You see him? There he is. Beautiful. Okay, so now I'm going to pop in the birch twigs and the dried thyme. So in your kit you will have both. Our dry thyme arrives tomorrow, so I've only got a tiny bit, although you know you don't need much in your kit anyway. But yeah, sorry about that as well. So that's 3 apologies. So in your kit you'll have your birch twigs. So you're just going to kind of snip little sections off. They can be as tall or as short as you want, but I would probably say it's sort of a varying heights is always nice. So some tall, some low. Just to kind of get a bit of texture. So you can trim them down if you want to. And they don't need water, the twigs. So they don't necessarily need to go really deep into the compost or anything like that. And it's the same obviously with the dried thyme. Okay, just one more in the middle. Gorgeous. And I'm going to add in my very small amount of dried thyme. You will have more in your kits, but it's really brittle because obviously it's dry, so you can just sort of snap bits off really, little sections. It's just to add that kind of sort of two-tone green texture to your kit. So you've got obviously the green of the moss, and then you've got the green of the sort of more of a grey green of the dried thyme. Okay, and that is about it. So that is everything potted up. In terms of looking after your Snowdrop kits, pop them somewhere, anywhere really, if I'm honest, somewhere light. I will say as cool as possible, because then you get your kit for longer. So the cooler the room, the slower the growth of your snowdrops, so your kit will stay fresher for longer. But it really doesn't matter. A warm room is not going to kill it at all. So yeah, cooler room if possible. Water every sort of 3 days. Keep the soil nice and damp but not waterlogged, so don't overwater. Just sort of take any excess water that's in your saucer and tip that out. And that's about it. When they go over, you can take off the little white flowers, allow the leaves to turn yellow. This means that when they turn yellow, it means that they don't have any nutrients left in them. And that will be because all of those nutrients have gone back into the bulb, and that's what we're after. Once those leaves have gone yellow, you can snip off those yellow leaves and put them either straight into the garden, which is what I would do, because otherwise I would forget. Or if you want to, you can store them in one of the paper bags in your kit, in a cool, dry place, and then you can plant them out into your garden in October, or in the autumn, but ideally October. And then they'll come back year after year. So there you have it. That is the large snowdrop kit and the little snowdrop and twig kit.